Hi, my little munchkins. Let's get it. Let's get into the next episode. Oh! Let me just move my camera. Hello. Okay. Welcome back to Caffeine and Confessions. We're gonna get into some advice today, some opinions today, and yeah, mostly opinions, like every single episode ever. Also, why is this vein popping in my neck? What is that? What is that? Oh. I'm gonna start looking like a freaking jacked male on test because I am freaking eating so clean right now. And I think that's what's causing this. Or maybe I'm just looking at this and I've always had it. But why the freak? Why is it not going away too? I'm like not even stressing right now and it's still there. I don't know. But oh yeah, I don't have an energy drink because I drink it. But I had the Zoa peach. It tastes exactly like a Celsius peach. Go try that one. It's really good. I'm not sure how much caffeine's in it. I want to say 200 milligrams like every other one, but I'm trying to get that six pack, so friggin' Premier Protein per usual. All right, yeah, let's get into it. Welcome back. Okay, first thing I wanted to talk about today, guys, is how to stay goal oriented because I posted a little bit of this on my gym TikTok, but I get like a lot of people saying, London, how do you just like go to the gym every morning? I can never. Or, London, how do you like how do you do that? Like how do you not get sick of it, or like how do you basically like how do you stay motivated? Short answer, it's not motivation. I'm literally mentally unwell. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, but like slightly not. Um Wait, what is that noise? Is that me? Okay, I'm so distracted. Okay, first thing, I feel like with whatever goal you're like working towards, whether it be in school or the gym, or you're trying to eat healthier, or I don't know, whatever you're working towards, maybe you're trying to get better at something, anything, is just to be okay with sacrificing. Like, you literally have to be fine with giving up things to be able to have what you want and not have what you want like immediately. So, like instant gratification, you're not going to get that. If you're trying to get better at something, it's not going to come right away. So you have to be okay with giving up things for a long period of time before you get what you want, basically. So I got to use the gym because that's like the easiest thing. And I feel like this is self-explanatory. Obviously, you're not going to see muscle show up literally day of working out. Maybe you had to sacrifice your favorite dessert. Maybe you didn't eat out with your friends. And I'm not saying don't do this. Like, you can live a balanced lifestyle, but maybe you're hanging out with friends every single day and they're eating out every day. You're not going to get to where you want to be or get your look your best self or whatever you're looking for if you're I can't talk. If you are eating out every day, that's just not how it works. If you're wanting to look tone and fit, like, you literally can't eat processed foods every freaking day. Like, it's just not good for you. Anyways, that's just like an example, but it could be certain foods that you're sacrificing for a little bit. It doesn't need to be like full on like cut out. No. It could be activities. Say, your friends are on like a 4 or 5 day bender. You're not going to be drinking with them if you're wanting to look a certain way or feel a certain way. Maybe you are missing parties, you're missing hangouts because you have to study for whatever your degree you're trying to get. Or maybe you're building a brand or a business and you don't have time to do things that you want to do because in the end, like, you need to use your time wisely and you only have so much of it. So first thing is like sacrificing things, which I feel like is the hardest part of achieving whatever you want, is like giving up the comfort of it and like having those things that you do that make you happy. Like, and it's only for a short period of time is the thing. If you're working towards something that Okay, here's another example. Just school. Like, you're only giving up certain things for like however many years it's going to take you to graduate. And then from there, like, you have to sacrifice now so you can get what you want later. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, moving on. Um, okay, yeah. Just like your lifestyle has to change a little bit, no matter what you're trying. I'm sorry. I'm so distracted by this fucking vein in my neck. Is it my posture? I gotta lock in right now. I keep looking at the camera. I'm just like looking at it bulging out of my neck. I can't even focus on what I'm saying. Yeah, changing your lifestyle. So like whether or not be going to all these hangouts or group activities that you want to. Yeah, you have to be okay with that. Okay, the next thing that I do that literally helps me stay consistent in the gym or stay consistent with like when I was training for running, whatever, is I did other hard things outside of it, so it made it easy. And I talked about this on my TikTok as well. So everything that I was doing outside the gym, like the gym became literally what was easy in my day. Like I got excited to do that. And for lots of people, it's hard for them to wake up and like want to go to the gym. But for me, like I've done so many other hard things, gone through so many other hard things in my life, or forced myself to be uncomfortable in different situations or positions to where it made the gym be so easy for me. And I know lots of people like have a hard time with like maybe it's a social thing and they like get insecure going and they don't know the workouts, whatever. Like you just need to put yourself in that uncomfortable position over and over. Everything starts to get easy. And that's right into the next thing I was going to talk about. Things that make you uncomfortable become the things that start to become easy. Like, wait, what did I just say? Fuck. Things that make you uncomfortable, if you start doing them consistently, become easy. It's just like that saying there. It's like, it doesn't get easier, you just get better in whatever you're doing. So, one thing that I can literally heavily relate with this on is running. Like, I never feel like it ever gets really easy. Like, it never does. It never does. But my pace goes up. I run faster, or I can run longer. But it feels the same. It's always hard, no matter what. But it's just like you have to be like, do you want to do the hard things so you can get better or stay stagnant? So like, pick your poison. Yeah, and then it's just not about motivation. Honestly, it's just about consistency. That's the last thing that I wanted to say with this is very rarely do I wake up motivated wanting to run 5 miles in the morning. Like, my alarm goes off at 7 a.m. and I'm like, I want to go run. Like, no, that's not how it works. Like, hardly ever, like, maybe like 2 or 3 days out of the week, I'm actually like hyped and like, let's get it. And for guys and girls, it's so different. This is another thing. For guys, like, you guys have so much testosterone that guys wake up and they're like ready to go. For girls, we wake up, we have so many different like hormones and stuff that it's like, we don't wake up with the same type of energy, so it's a lot harder for us to do this. Also, another thing that I was told, I think this is when I was doing a spin class when I was like maybe 17 or 18, is, this is just going back to the running thing. Girls have such a hard, like, it's like 3 times or something harder for girls to do cardio than men. So like guys that are not getting up and running. Okay, wait, no, that's evil. Wait, I can't say that. Hold on. I'm just saying, for girls, like, these certain things, like, to do this is, like, give yourself a pat on the back because it's a lot harder for us than guys. We don't wake up with that freaking extra testosterone ready to go kill someone or kill something or lift heavy in the gym. We just are not like that. But I actually want to look the statistic up really quick on what the freak this is. The statistic. Let me just hold on. Gotta ask chat. When in doubt, chat it out. Okay. How much easier is that grammar? Is it for men to do cardio than girls? Watch my spin instructor be like lying to me, and it's not even. Men generally have a higher VO2 max values than women due to larger heart size, greater lung capacity, and higher hemoglobin. Hemoglobin. Hemoglobin levels. This gives men naturally an advantage in endurance-based cardio activities. Okay, well, it's not giving it to me because it's like, it depends on heavily on the type of cardio intensity training level. Da 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 da. So, okay, whatever. But I don't know what I was trying to say with that, but like, it is a lot harder for girls to wake up and get stuff done. So if you are a girl that goes to the gym or runs every 6 times a week, good for you. Okay, on to my next story. That's like about it. I'm trying to figure out like my main 3 takeaways from that is like you have to be okay with sacrificing. You have to find things harder outside of whatever you're working on to make it feel easier, or just challenge yourself in whatever you're working on so it becomes easier. Like I said, it doesn't get easier, you just get better. And then it's not about motivation, it's just about consistency. If you just stay consistent, you're going to see results in whatever you're working on. Okay, next. Military men. Let's talk about them. They're fucking cheaters. I'm sorry. Every freaking military man I've known personally has cheated on whoever. So, I just... this is just such a fun topic to talk about because I cannot, guys. Like, I don't know if it's they just get married too quick and they actually don't. Because they always, the military men always get married to their girlfriends, like, straight off the bat. They get married within a few months, I swear. And then they're off and, like, I don't know. I don't know if it's the distance. I feel like the distance, like, I don't know if they're just surrounded by a ton of bad influences, like other guys that are having them do this, or if I don't know what it is, but I've always known this, and I've literally, this is my experiences with this one. Poor girl. Anyways, I'm working at this tanning bed place, right? And this kid walks in, and I'm trying to get over this other guy that my coworkers are telling me that is not good for me and that I should be going on dates with other guys, right? So I was like, oh, that guy was cute. When they walked into bed, they're like, oh my gosh, give him your number. I'm like, oh, like, I don't want to do all that, especially like put on the spot with everyone. I was like, you know what, you guys just give it to him. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and hide. So I wrote my name and put a smiley face on it or something, and then they gave it to him. He texted me like immediately, like I want to say like 30 minutes after, and we talk a little bit, and I think I was gone or something. I don't know, but basically I just did not feel like going on a date with this guy, but this guy basically asked me out, right? And this is like months and months ago. So fast forward to literally like maybe a few weeks ago, I get a DM on TikTok saying, hey, I'm not mad at you or anything. And I was like, fuck, what is this? And my boyfriend has your number, and I just want you to be honest with me. Did he ask you, what happened? Just be honest. If you have any of the text, whatever, da-da-da-da. Bro told me he didn't have a girlfriend, first off. Second off, he's in the military. Back to my point. Third off, this is definitely not the first time that this has happened. And I kid you not, when this kid denies everything. He's like, I don't remember. I just remember give you guys my number when I checked in, da-da-da-da-da. And then he goes, I never texted you or anything. I was like, dude, if I did not delete those text messages, I could have showed her, but it doesn't matter. I feel like she has no reason not to believe me, so I'm like, bro, this did happen. Like, what? Like, I wouldn't lie to you about this, like, random relationship that I don't care about, you know? Um, but anyways, me and this girl, I told her everything, and just, it's ridiculous. She lives so far away, and I just can't with guys like this. I just can't. But anyways, he denied everything and whatever. Um, yeah, I swear they're all the fucking same though. Why? Like, is it because someone answer this? Answer this for me, because is it because they're surrounded by bad influences? Is it because it's like all men field? Is it because it's just like easy access, or is it because they're like their wives or girlfriends will never know? Like, I don't know. But whatever. Okay, on to my last topic, which is, wait, I don't want to, well, I was going to tell you why I was talking about this, but I don't really want to. This is kind of an opinion thing, and I think people might hate on me for this one, but this is just my opinion, okay? Okay. Thank you. Is watching porn together normal? With your significant other. Is watching porn together normal? Fuck no. Absolutely not, in my opinion. If you are letting your partner watch porn in general without you, I just don't think that's acceptable. Like, I just think that's disgusting. I think porn in general should never be watched, and I think it's stupid. Whoever came up with it was probably a dude, not gonna lie, but okay, I'm not sexist, I swear, but that's just how they're built, okay? But I just think it's desensitizing, and there's, in general, like, I run from any guy ever that watches porn or anything like that. I will never date a guy that does that. So that's always a good question before you're getting into a relationship with someone, girl or guy. Ask your partner if they are watching porn or when the last time was, because it just ruins so many fucking relationships. It's so stupid. Nothing good comes out of it in general. But anyways, it just gives, okay, like, watching it together though, it gives unrealistic expectations, actually together or apart, unrealistic. So, like, how is that going to help anything? Then I feel like there's like an emotional disconnect when watching it, because it's like a performance thing rather than an emotional act when you're with someone doing, like, watching it. It's like it's like, does that make sense? I don't know how to, like, explain that. That's like the best I can explain it. It's like a performance. It's not emotional anymore. You're not connected with your partner. It's like it just, I don't know why. I don't know. People are going to hate on me for this. I know I'm going to get so much hate from this. It's going to be great, but it's fine. And then also I just feel like it, like, leaves a big gray area for, like, not gray area, just like an area for insecurity in both sides. Like, the guy could be insecure about something that they're doing that they can't do, or like the girl, same thing. Like, you can compare yourself to the performance. So there's just like no point in doing that. Like, there's so many more negatives to this shit than positives. So I don't know why it's so normalized. I hate it. It fuels my rage. I don't want to go off because I don't want to seem like a psycho bitch, but it's just disgusting. Yeah, I just feel like it can come, what the shush? It can become replacement for, like, authentic emotional connection. It just replaces, like, the authenticity of it. So yeah, that's my opinion on it. I know you guys might hate me for that, but, and if you guys are both fine watching it, like, if both sides of party are 100% chill with it and they don't care and there's no issues coming from it, by all means do your thing, but I will never be dating a man that does that. So personally, that would never be me. Okay, was that the last thing I want to talk about? I think there's one more thing. Give me 1 second. I think I have one more thing to add. remembered what I wanted to talk about very lastly. It was just like a thing that I saw on, I think it was like an Instagram reel or something. Some dude was talking. It was someone's podcast, maybe, or something. Um, Not quite sure. But basically he said if you were an audience looking in, if you were in the audience watching you yourself in your life, which is the movie, right? What would the audience be screaming at you to be doing right now? So I feel like that was just like really, really, like a really good, what do you call that? Hypothetical, like thing? I don't know. To think about, because it makes it really easy to like take a step back, because everyone's like, take a step back, look at the bigger picture. It's really hard when you just hear that over and over again. It's like, what do you even mean like that? Like, I'm trying to take a step back. I know where I am in life and I just like don't know what I'm doing or like whatever. But when he said that, it's just like, what would the audience be screaming at you to do right now? It just makes you think like, whoa, like I am this character in this movie and this is my life and I actually have control of whatever I'm doing and what my next move is, especially in your 20s. You're so flexible. If you're living at home with your parents like I am, you have so much like different directions you can move because you aren't like tied down to any one thing yet, which is so nice. But I think that's like one of my lasting thoughts is just like was just that, like, just take a step back. Like just watch yourself from the audience and what are they telling you to do right now with your life. And I think that's been helping me like the last couple days. I was thinking about that. I'm like, what would they be telling me to do? But anyways, and then lastly, I had some like quotes from David Goggins because he literally, his mindset is exactly what everyone should have. Like, I don't care how egotistical he is, like how, I just feel like he's really into himself. Personal opinion. He obviously, people are like, yeah, but he has the right to be, but it's like, you can stay humble and do like all these crazy things, right? And I just think it's gotten to his head, especially with the fame, but that's just my personal opinion. So here's a couple. First off, the 40% rule. I live by this. I live by this in working out or anything physical activity. When your mind is telling you that you're done, you're only at 40% of your potential. And this is so real. Like, your brain overpowers your physical body. So if you can tell yourself like, oh, like I'm done right now, that should like, it should click in your brain that you're like, oh wait, no. This is great because I actually can go so much further because I just started saying this. I don't even know if that makes sense. But your body and mind can go so much further than you think, and then just use it as like a mental checkpoint in your physical or emotional challenges, because it's like, I'm just saying this. That means I have so much more I can do and so much further I can go because I just said that I feel like I'm done right now. So, okay. And then the stay hard thing is like always a good one, you know? It's like a lifestyle. Don't get complacent. Keep pushing your boundaries, and then discipline is like maintain, not all earned at once. And then I think my last one that I wanted to say was, I kind of already talked about the motivation thing. It's always consistency. It's never about motivation. But then, callous your mind. This was a good one. This is a quote by him. You must build calluses on your brain just like how you can build calluses on your hands. Callous your mind through the pain and suffering. So basically, push through adversity, voluntarily do hard things so your mind becomes hardened and it's not soft, and discomfort creates growth, like I talked about earlier. So that's my lasting thoughts for you guys is try and make yourself, make yourself uncomfortable in some type of way this week. If anything, maybe it's talking to people when you're more an introverted person. Maybe it's finding, I don't know. I literally can't come up with scenarios. Can you tell? My brain's cooked. But find something that you are uncomfortable with and do it maybe three or four times. Don't just do it and be like, oh, I did that finally. And if it's still uncomfortable, continue to do it. So that's that. I'll see you guys next Thursday. What else did I want to add? That's basically it. Thanks for watching, losers. See you next time.